They say you shouldn't paint oak. I say you've never seen it like this. Look at it. Today, we're taking Ceruse to the next level. What's up, cupcakes? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, a place where naked is good, naked wood is not. In a previous video, we did some experimenting with a technique called Ceruse. I don't know why, but I gotta do that with my hand when I say Ceruse. See, like it doesn't, Ceruse, doesn't sound right, Ceruse. Cerusing oak has been a technique that's been around longer than your mama. But here on Build Dad Build, we don't settle for something that's as old as your mother. Here, we like to take things to the next level and then turn it up a notch. On a previous episode, I did try this technique on old pine and some oak. We dyed the wood. We got a little crazy with the hot pink. What you guys didn't see is the amount of spitting out I did after those tests. It got a little crazy. So on this episode, I'm gonna show you the results of those spin outs, those experiments, what happens in the mind of a madman when given a technique like this. Today, I'm gonna go over the basic steps of the Cerusing technique. If you wanna see something more in depth, I suggest watching the first video, which I will link here. I never know which side it's gonna be on. I think it's over here. Wait, I don't know. So you guys are backwards to me. And now, I'm backwards to you, baby. Ooh! The Cerusing technique itself is pretty straightforward. You're just gonna grab yourself some wood, preferably oak. This is white oak from the big box store. And then you grab yourself a wire brush and you go like this. Forever. Or you grab yourself the restorer. And this little wire bristled gremlin will save you a ton of time. That just shot dust everywhere, didn't it? And then you take said wood, you put it in your jaw horse or on your workbench if you're a simpleton and don't have a jaw horse. Anything to hold it down. Nice and tight in there. And then I was only joking, you can't do this with a wire brush. It'll just take longer. I'm gonna take the restorer and give it the business. Still blowing crap everywhere in it. Once you've done it naughty like that for enough time, you will be able to see and feel the grain open up. That's what you want. And then you grab your good old buddy, liming wax. Don't be an asshole and always remember to glove up. Then you're just gonna scoop you a bump, put it on there, and work it into the grain. What I found is like, once you put it on there, go ahead and squeegee, and then you wipe your squeegee off. And then I always go to 45. 45, 45. And then I'm just gonna come here with a shop rag and I'm gonna take the stuff on top off. And what you have is a basic Ceruse technique. Now I have to warn you, what's about to happen in this video is not normal. That is the Build Dad Build way. Now, let's put a little Build Dad Build stank on it without the flamethrower. Sorry, no flamethrower this video. When deciding on the products to use in this video, I used a very scientific method called, I'm just gonna go hog nuts. So we're all over the place. We hit the orange store, we hit the blue store, we even hit a little bit of the Zon, baby, a little bit of the Zon. I will link to all the products in the description below. First, we procured some cherry blossom stain from Lowe's. And while I'm not mad at it, in the pictures, it looked way more pink. Next, we have some petal pink tinted stain, which is way too pink for me. I got some punk pink spray paint. I got some pink chalk paint called Heartbreaker, I think. Heartbreaker. We stayed pretty consistent with the products we used. I used a product called Vintage Wood Cerusing Wax. It's supposed to be specifically for cerusing. I used liming wax, which is what Ceruse is typically done with. And then just for shits and giggles, I used a little white chalk paint. And now it's time for the resluts. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. The results. And I'm gonna show you the results in a least favorite to most favorite board color. First, we have the petal pink, which is this guy right here. We have vintage wood, Cerusing wax, liming wax in the middle, and then chalk paint on the far end. Next up, we have pink chalk paint. Honestly, I think this board is the one that is giving the results kind of meh results, because there's not a whole lot of interesting grain pattern here. It's just kind of lines all the way across. Sometimes it happens. And again, we have vintage wood, Cerusing wax, liming wax, and then chalk paint. Next up, we got punk pink spray paint, baby. And this is the result I was initially looking for. Vintage wood, Cerusing wax, liming wax, chalk paint. Now, while I say that punk pink was the result that I was looking for, that was before I saw the cherry blossom stain. I think part of the appeal to this is the fact that it's kind of not really pink. I don't know, but I think it works a little bit better with the white. And then from this side of the camera to this side of the camera, we have vintage wood, liming wax, chalk paint. And that one right there, that's my favorite. And I have to say, that was kind of the favorite across the board, was just the liming wax, like the simplest one. It was just easier to apply. It was the right consistency. The vintage wood Cerusing wax, which is kind of a specifically for Cerusing, it was kind of runny. It was a little difficult to kind of move around to get where you kind of wanted it to. And the chalk paint was one of those things where like you had to put it on and immediately take it off, or it just looked like shit. So as far as products go for that Cerusing technique, I would say just stick with liming wax. It's just easier. And now you guys have seen all the results, please let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. And that's all I got for this episode, guys. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you've not yet, subscribe. What is wrong with you? And hit that bell like it's that little dangly thing in the back of your girlfriend's throat if you want to be notified when new videos come out. I have come, I have Cerused, and now, Daddy out.